amazing people. Heidi Cooper here, functional medicine practitioner, licensed esthetician from Skin Side Out. Today I want to provide a few things that you can do to help prevent hyperpigmentation or brown spots. So we're moving into the time of year, spring and summer, where most of us are getting a little bit more sun exposure than we typically do. And something that I hear from people often is that they feel like the more sun exposure they get, the more the pigmentation starts to come up on the skin. So I wanted to provide a few things that you can do to create an unfavorable environment for that pigmentation to form in the first place. So first I want to explain that pigment forms as a protection to the skin. So the melanin is just a defense mechanism that the body has when it's getting some of that sun exposure. So what are things that we can do to provide an unfavorable environment for that pigmentation to form? And I would say number one is to stop using acids on the skin. If you're using glycolic acid or alpha hydroxy acid, retinols, things that break down the skin, it creates a vulnerability there then for that pigment to shoot up to protect the skin. So the less that you're working with those sorts of products as we go into summer, the better. You're going to want to work with things that are a little bit more reparative. I'm a big fan of products that come from Europe. They're under stricter guidelines than they are here in the United States. I'm also a fan of marine-based products that contain trace minerals and trace elements that act as a catalyst for enzymatic reactions in the body. And a lot of times skin challenges are just as a result of simple depletions of some of those trace minerals and trace elements. So just some things to work with there. Don't get sunburned. That's another good one. We want to make sure that if you are going to be in the sun for extended periods of time, to be working with a non-toxic sunscreen. We did another video on that previously, that you can kind of look and see what some of those non-toxic sunscreens look like. And then just be aware too that there are some medications that create a photosensitivity too. So they can make you more susceptible to some of that sun damage occurring just simply based on how those medications work. So you just might want to make sure that if you are working with any medications, to look and see if that might be a potential side effect there. Then we want to move on to the nutrition piece. So there's so much that you can do from a nutrition standpoint to create an unfavorable environment for the pigmentation to form. So if we're working with berries, for instance, they're very high in antioxidants and help with that free radical damage that can occur there. So we want to be working with things that help from an antioxidant standpoint. Berries are a great one. Leafy greens are high in vitamin C, and vitamin C helps tremendously with collagen formation. So we always want to be looking to raise those vitamin C levels. In fact, low vitamin C is reflective often when we see the pigmentation. The pigmentation can be reflective of a vitamin C deficiency actually. So anything we can do to help raise those levels is going to be helpful. And I'll post a study that talks about that below. Also collagen, drinking collagen either through bone broth or like a collagen powder is going to be very helpful too. In fact, not that you would want it to be your only form of sunscreen, but drinking collagen actually helps provide some sunscreen benefit by strengthening the skin from the inside out. So, and then we're also going to want to work with healthy fats. Wild caught salmon is very high in omega-3s and the omegas. Eating coconut oil, olive oil, avocado, flaxseed, nuts and seeds nourish the skin, and that is very helpful to also work from the inside out. And then green tea actually has polyphenols that help with the free radical damage as well. So those are some great things from a nutrition standpoint to work with. And then if you're wanting to look at supplementation, glutathione is our system's master antioxidant. There's a study that I'll post below as well that addresses how glutathione can be helpful regarding pigmentation as well. So glutathione, if you're working with vitamins A, C, E, zinc, I'll post a couple of supplement recommendations below if you're interested, but just very simply glutathione, ACE, zinc, or a collagen powder or bone broth is very, very helpful as far as supplementation goes. So Hope that was some helpful information for you. If it was, please like and share this post. I enjoy sharing this information with you, and I hope that it's helpful for you. So health and happiness. Have a super fantastic day. Thanks so much.